For many of us, we've been walking since we were about a year old, give or take a few months. So to hear someone say that you need to add walking to your daily exercise regimen, you're probably thinking, why should I? I'm already doing it anyway. Well, I'm here to tell you today about the benefits of adding walking to your regular exercise routine and also how some different things to help get you started. See, now all of those healthcare providers and trainers and those people want to sell you their little gadgets. They're going to tell you that you need to add about 10,000 steps to your day. And if you're a teacher or you're working retail or nursing, that's probably not that big of a deal. But for somebody who sits behind a desk all day like I do, you have to put a lot of extra effort into to making that happen. So I'm going to talk to you today about just some of the ways to make that happen. Now, the Mayo Clinic says that there are many health benefits to starting an exercise program and adding walking. Things like maintaining your weight or decrease risk of heart attack or stroke. It also is going to do something like help you maintain your balance and control. Now, those are great for your physical condition, but the Missy Clinic, which doesn't really exist, says that there are also mental benefits to walking. Things like not yelling because your stress level is lowered, being able to think through things a little better, having a little clarity on some things, and going to a happy place. Now, since I am not a medical doctor, none of these things are proven, with the exception of being happy, because science has shown that exercise does release endorphins, and endorphins do make you happy. So seeing walking makes you happy. Now, there are a few things that you need to do to get ready to start your exercise routine. All those commercials on TV, they all say check with your healthcare provider before you start a new exercise program. So I'm going to assume that you've already done that. The first thing you're going to need to do is set a goal. Now, an unrealistic goal would be to say today's day one. So in February, I'm going to run that Conoco Marathon. It's not realistic. Now, what is realistic is to say by April, I'm going to run the Bluebell 5K. Because it doesn't matter if you walk it or run it. The great thing is that you've finished. And at the end, you get ice cream. And I don't know about you, but I would definitely run for ice cream. So set that goal. Now, a realistic goal would be to say, I want to work up to running or walking a mile a day, 3 days a week. That's pretty realistic, and it's something you can definitely strive for. Now, that being said, you want to definitely get a good pair of shoes. Having a bad pair of shoes can cause you to have unnecessary pain in your legs, your hips, and your back. And if you have those unnecessary pains, you're not going to want to keep doing it. And the goal is for you to be moving. So go to a shoe store, a decent shoe store that specializes in tennis shoes, and tell them what you want to do, what kind of shoes you need. They're going to ask you, are you going to be running or walking? And then they're going to check things like how your arch is or what your stride is. And they're going to get you the best shoe that's going to work for you. Now, you don't really need exercise clothes unless you absolutely want them. As long as you wear clothes that are going to be that are going to breathe and are going to move with you, then that's going to be the perfect thing that you need for you. Now, as a girl, I know we want to look cute even when we're sweating, but it's not as necessary. And realistically, if it's between getting workout clothes or getting a good pair of tennis shoes, I'm going to tell you, go for the shoes every single time. Now, with that being said, you probably want to track your progress. Now, I use a Fitbit. I have friends that use Garmin's, different ones. It's really a matter of preference. But the cool thing is that most of them have apps that work on their phones. So your friends can tie in with you and you guys can do challenges and smack talk and encourage each other. And it just kind of makes that exercise adventure a little bit more fun. Now, if you can't do that, then most smartphones do have a step counter on them. And if that's not an option for you, then most retailers will have an inexpensive pedometer that you can buy and use that. Now, the most important thing is to be safe. One of the things that you're going to need to do is decide, do you want to walk on a treadmill or do you want to walk outside? Now, I'm not a treadmill person. It's not safe for me. But for you, if that's your mode of choice, then definitely be familiar with the equipment, know what you're doing, and have fun with that as well. But if you're an outside person like I am, then know your path. Walk it during the day. There are many apps that you can download onto your phone that'll help you know exactly how far you've walked. It'll have the little map and tell you how far you've gone. And then know that path, and then you're going to want to definitely take your phone with you. And if you're like me and you like to go out and exercise when it's dark outside, then you're definitely going to want to wear light or reflective clothing so that way other people can see you. Now, all of that being said, let's get moving. There's so many benefits, so many health benefits, so many mental benefits to getting out there and walking and moving. And have fun with it. If your favorite song comes on the radio while you're out there, sing along, add a few dance moves, but just get out there and do something.